Oh, whoops. I pressed the wrong thing. I'm live. Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm gonna have to go back and do my thumbnail later. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. Yeah. Um, full moon in Pisces today, and it's an intense one. My cats are going crazy. Even my mellow one, Charlie, who's normally like she's the good one. She- I don't know. I got my hands full today. So hang in there, whatever you're dealing with. Yes. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm here to do a reading for air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Wherever you have that in your chart. And we all have everything in our chart. So this could be for you, and that's my intention. Um, and also, my readings are timeless. So, whenever you catch this, is the right time for you. I have chosen 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, and I'll be clarifying with some other decks. And I've let the universe choose a song. And the title of your song is Airborne. Am I easy to read this? Hey, Darlene Lisa! Brutal and beautiful. Um, Mm, I it's as brutal as you wanna make it. Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. Um, do you go with the flow? Do you shift your perception, or do you stick with what brings you down ultimately? And thank you, darling Lisa, for being here. I hope vacation is going well for you. Um, nice. Brutal part is over. That's good. That's good. Um, okay, so yeah, airborne. It's feeling lighter. It's feeling like not so heavy and weighed down. Uh, because what you've been struggling with, we have Treasure Island and protection, and this is all about lack mentality, about um your focus being on I being in a more limited mindset, I guess, where something feels brutal. Sure. Something's been bringing you down, not working out. Um, and there can be any number of scenarios, but ultimately it's focusing on the negative, focusing on the fear, there not being enough, or needing to hold on so tightly because you're afraid of losing what you have. Um, and it's causing some kind of discomfort and dissonance in you. And it's time to shift your focus, and it's a subtle shift. I mean, it's pretty profound, honestly, and not totally easy. It's the kind of thing that takes practice, but it's it's being aware of where your thoughts are in any given moment, first of all, and then thinking the opposite, starting to notice where there is abundance in your life. Chances are you have a lot of abundance. You're alive and breathing. You breathe thousands of breaths every day. That is the epitome of abundance. Go outside in nature. There's so much abundance in nature. It's starting to try to put your focus on the fact that the universe has your back ultimately, and there's the confirmation for you. That's right. um and yeah, like if you have had some kind of dark night of the soul, it's understanding that it happened for a reason, that you're gonna you're gonna survive, you're gonna be okay. And by making this simple, not easy shift of your perception of how you see things, it brings you that inner peace where you're just like, okay, universe has my back. It's all going to work out. I've been in this place before. Most likely you've dealt with some kind of stress like this before. And it's remembering that you've made it through 100% of your worst, most challenging moments. You survived, and so this isn't going to be any different. And so trust that you're going to get through, and let yourself just feel the peace in any given moment. Usually if we're focusing right on this moment right now, most of the time everything's okay. It's when we get caught up in the past or the future that we start to freak out. And it does, it raises your frequency, and you feel better and better. It's that upward spiral. And then we get message in a bottle. And I feel like because your energy starts to increase, starts to go up, that you're more able to get the messages from your higher power. Typically, when we're in that place of feeling feeling heavy, feeling down, feeling worried, anxiety, depressed, whatever it is, it closes us off. We get so caught up in the mind and we're not in the present moment. We're not able to actually even see the messages that are coming to us, which are coming to us all the time. We just need to start noticing them. And this could speak to an actual literal message coming from someone as well, where because your energy is is rising, because you're vibrating at a higher frequency, that things start to line up in a positive way, because you're focusing on the abundance that you do have currently in your life. Then the universe is able to bring in more of that. It's that self-fulfilling prophecy kind of thing. Okay. um let's look at the good tarot. I always love starting with this deck. um Queen of Air. Queen of Air is she's very good with her words. I mean, that's an understatement. She's a wordsmith. She's just like, she tells it like it is. She she's very wise. She's been through it. She's been down. She's been felt broken at times in her life, but she's allowed it to lift her up, to gain the knowledge and the lessons that she needed. And that brought her the wisdom. And now she can stand strong in her, have healthy boundaries, knowing who she is and what she wants, and knowing that no matter what happens, it doesn't have to bring her down. She's in full control of her thoughts, and therefore her words, and therefore her life. And this is you. This is you coming to that point. Very often, oh, well, I don't know, very often. Sometimes some of us can reach a point where we're just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like, okay, what? I keep dealing with the same thing over and over and over again. Why? Yeah, Redbeard. Where is he or she? I don't know. I don't know what gender they are. Them. Um, yeah. Um, we reach that point where we're ready to make the change. We're ready to take matters into our own hands. And here we go, taking matters into your own hands, being like, okay, relying on yourself, knowing that only you can make your life the way you want it. This is shifting your whole understanding of your life, focusing on the abundance and then taking the steps to get yourself there. This is this is prosperity and happiness and feeling like you've arrived, just because of the work that you've put in, because of shifting your making that little shift, which is a profound shift. Kitty is confirming that as well. And 10 of fire, closing out a cycle, closing out a way of thinking that doesn't serve. And it could be situations in your life that have caused you to feel, you know, lack in some way, that have put you in that fearful place. Staying with the job that you don't like, that doesn't pay you enough or doesn't honor you or value you. This is you being just like, okay, I need to do what's right for me. And this naturally makes you feel better. You just start to like, okay, yes, I've been burned, but I have what it takes. Yay, yay, yay. All right. Let's look at the Oracle Tarot. Recovery. Four of Swords. Recovery and retreat. Taking the time to go within and heal, to look at wherever you felt stuck, held back, held down, whatever it is. And this is the card of like extreme self care, putting yourself first. Maybe you haven't been doing that, allowing yourself to just rest from all the worries and the anxiety, the depression, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, you've been dealing with something. It has not been easy. Ooh, and then we get the Lovers, soulmate and decisions. And I think this is around making that decision, putting yourself first, to put yourself first, to stand in your power, to be honest and truthful with who you are and what you need, and not compromising on certain things. And the High Priestess, feminine influence and inner guidance. Yep. This is the place you're coming to through this extreme self-care, through this taking the time to rest, to retreat, to get your wits about you again. And the High Priestess is very in touch with her higher power. She's very spiritually in tune, um, very intuitive, verging on psychic. And this is what's happening. You're gaining peace through coming back to yourself, putting yourself first. And then you start to get the messages from your higher power of what to do, how to move forward, how to become successful in your own right. All right. Let's look at Wisdom of Avalon. Forgiveness. There's something you need to forgive, and it could be simply forgiving yourself. I mean, typically when we have to forgive someone else, it comes back to forgiving ourselves anyway, because no matter what, we're the ones who got us into that situation in the first place. And it's understanding that you were doing the best you could with what you had in the moment. And now you've learned something. And now you can, get yourself out of this cycle, get yourself into a more abundant mindset. You're getting yourself unstuck. And it's the dragons. Hello. Good day, good morning. And we get the dog, loyalty, sincerity, and unconditional love. Being loyal to who you are and what you love. And this is, if you're single, this lands on the Lovers. This could be a cycle closing out with somebody else that left you needing to heal, and finally coming around and being like, okay, like, I feel better about myself. I know how to take care of myself. And then that brings in someone who mirrors that back to you. Someone who is able to be loyal, where maybe somebody you were dealing with in the past wasn't so much. And the owl, deception and wisdom, which It's all about gaining wisdom through becoming very clear, very truthful with yourself around where you've deceived yourself, perhaps. Very much so, actually. Deceived yourself into thinking, believing the illusion of things that weren't actually true, believing in lack, in, um, can't think of the word right now, but yeah, that lack mentality, that victim consciousness. Um, Gaining, and oh yeah, and then we have the owl here too, gaining that wisdom through seeing clearly, through being brutally honest with yourself. What brought you here? Where in your life have you made choices that did not work for you? Everything we go through, every heartache, everything always comes back to us. We are always the common denominator. And when you can own your part of things, then you can make the decision to make new choices in your life. You gain that wisdom. You forgive yourself. You forgive other people. You don't you quit playing the blame game. Okay. So, let's look at the Osho Zen. Osho Zen Tarot. Exhaustion. Oh my god, yes. Yes, you are so exhausted. Like I was saying, you're sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. This, whatever mentality you've been in, it has not been working for you. It's kept you stuck. It's kept your energy low. And you're just like, oh my God, get me out of here. Let me go fly and be free. And only you can walk away from this crazy contraption that's you've built up around you, this the illusions of how things are that have kept you stuck, have kept you sad, kept you down, kept you limited. And then, oh, interesting, two nines as well. Yeah, there's definitely, you're coming, three nines on the board actually. Whew, four nines. Whoa. Whoa, we've got nine there. We've got the nine of earth, the nine of fire, and the nine of water. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, this is a huge lesson for you. That you're learning it to come to the end where you can finally let this go in favor of a whole new beginning where you're in charge. You're in charge of yourself and your life. And yeah, so laziness, which speaks to n- um not letting yourself stop. We never finish learning lessons in life. You don't you can kick back for a minute and be like, "Yeah, like I've gotten to the next point," and pat on the back and I'll have my little drink and hang out with my slippers and pillow and whatever, but you don't stop. You keep, because there's always more to learn. There's always um more of yourself to reclaim. I'm dressed with dental floss. That's funny. Oh my god, what? And then we get the lovers again, which is oftentimes is about making a choice. Choosing someone, I mean, if it is romantic, choosing someone who who is loyal to you, who is a better soulmate for you. Everyone's a soulmate, basically. Anyone we interact with. Soulmates have lessons they bring, but there are some that bring the harder lessons and some that are like, "Oh, yay, let's, like, stick together for the duration." Soulmates mirror ourselves back to ourselves. But if this isn't romantic, this is in tarot a long time ago, this card used to be called the choice, not the lovers. And so it is about making the choice, choosing yourself. And that's where you gain the peace. That's where you just finally, you release the need to be anything or anybody than you are. And you just settle back into relying upon yourself. Where are we at? Let me look at the angelic messenger cards. All right. Inner authority. Inner authority. Yeah, it's everything I've been saying. Being your own inner in being your own authority on whatever situation you're dealing with in your life. And the high priestess as well. Standing in your power, standing in your truth. Hmm. And expansiveness. Yep. Yep. As you do this, you become airborne. Your energy increases. Your vibration rises. And that's when, because you're being authentic to who you are, that's when the universe showers all the good things upon you. It's when we try to pretzel ourselves to other people's expectations that we close ourselves off because we're so at odds with ourselves. Fulfillment. Burn the sage. Yeah, that's right. I like Palo Santo. um, yeah, ultimate fulfillment is what you're coming to. You're letting this old cycle burn away, and you're coming to a place of just feeling feeling at peace, feeling so good. Fulfillment is a state of being free of wanting. You're not in that place of desperation anymore. You're just like, everything's good. I can just kick back and enjoy myself. And no, I'm not going to stop. Life doesn't let us stop, but you can kick back and appreciate where you've gotten yourself to for a little bit. Um okay, so I'm going to I got this amazing a rune card deck from for my birthday from my amazing cousin. And I have been finding that when I choose a card, it really sums up the reading in an amazing way. How many times can I say amazing in one sentence? Okay. So, I'm going to I'm going to pick a card and it doesn't have any words on it. So I'll show you the image and then I'll read from the book. Algies. Ooh, I got this one. Oh yeah, I got this one for a personal reading I did the other day. Can hang on to it. Algies. We see this character here in their tent. And there's all these eyes and this snake out here looking very, very scary with its sharp fangs. And it's shining the light on what's around, understanding that there is a certain amount of needing to be defensive, be on your guard, set healthy boundaries. Not everybody is there to uplift you. Um, and that's where you've kind of been stuck. And this is shining the light, the truth, seeing where somebody has been deceptive, even shining the light on yourself and your own thoughts and all that. And then you know what to do. You know how to move forward because you now know what you're dealing with. Oh, geez. All right. These are not numbered in the book. So I just have to turn, go through. Okay. All G's. All right. All G's is the rune card that symbolizes protective forces. And yeah, protective forces, it makes me think of the universe, your higher power giving you the messages that you need to navigate your best path for yourself. um the elk, it talks about the elk. This represents elk, which is an animal that has impressive antlers for warning off and fighting enemies. And drawing this card suggests that you need to turn the spotlight on your own defenses so that you are kept safe from negative energy and negative people. Protect yourself by taking care of your own needs. That's right. We got the, if I can pick it up, the extreme self care I was talking about. And challenging negative thoughts and ensuring people don't take advantage of your good nature. The card also points to the importance of trusting and following your instincts, which are very closely aligned with your intuition. Combine an instinctive and intuitive approach to life with a resilient approach to negativity, including your own. Yes, because it says both from others and within yourself, and you have all the ingredients in place for remarkable personal growth and a fulfilling life. That's right. so so great. It all comes back to you. It's all in your hands, shining the light. And so much, I don't know. I'm trying to grab all the fulfilling cards. I mean, yes, we did get lovers twice. If you're single, this bodes well for you. But no matter what you're dealing with, things are going to get better. You're going to get to a place where you're like, yes, things are good. I'm moving in the right direction. I'm at peace, fulfillment, peace. It's awesome. All right. There it is. Punching bags. Yeah, I've thought over the years that would be really good to invest in. Because yeah, you know, we have feelings. Feelings come up for a reason. Even the negative ones, we'll call them the lower frequency emotions. They're there to get our attention, to show us where we are putting our attention, or are making choices that aren't for our best, in our best interest, and allowing the emotions to be there, and getting them out in whatever way. Don't let them get stuck. Don't push them away. Don't suppress. If you feel anger, if you feel pain, it's okay. But ultimately, it's the thoughts. It's our mentality that keeps us stuck. So it's letting that, once again, it comes back around to you. Where do you feel stuck in your life? It's because of some kind of faulty beliefs, faulty thinking within yourself. Shine the light on you, and you'll start to gain clarity and wisdom ultimately. All right, there it is. There's the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.